What it do, YouTube? It's the homie Bedo, and as we proceed to give you what you need, you already know we rock it. I'm here as always with my co-host, Miss Joanna. Holla at the people, Joanna.
Hello, people.
What's good, baby? And today we got another Dark Disney. This is Dark Disney Part 2 by the Screen Rant. It's a Screen Rant, right?
Yeah.
ScreenRant.com. We will have the original video in the What This Do section. You feel me? But yeah. Without further ado, let's straight up get into this shit. Oh yeah. By the way, as you can see, we got a new little setup going. More relaxed for the people. You feel me?
Yeah.
More like you guys over here at the crib watching the videos with us. Know what I'm saying? That's not weird. But anyways, let's get into Dark Disney Part 2. Let's go.
Despite being kids' movies, Disney films have a reputation for including dark elements like the death of a parent or villains hiding behind a pretty face. But the original stories many Disney movies are based on are even darker and more
gotta get comfortable,
than
man.
what makes it into the final animated.
At the crib, chilling.
We've already gone over the twisted tales behind Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, and other popular animated films, but we've got even more where that came from. Stick around until the end for a link to our other video about dark Disney stories. Here is Screen Rant's Dark Disney. 10 real stories behind popular Disney films, Part 2.
Part 2, let's get this
Peter
shit.
Pan.
Peter Pan is just a weird movie in general, huh?
The studio released a sequel
Just
in
some
2002,
weird
spun
shit,
the story
man.
off into an entire franchise surrounding Peter Pan's pixie friend Tinkerbell. But the one question Disney's Peter Pan skips over is what happens to the Lost Boys when they decide they want to grow up. Maybe Peter sends them home? According to the original novel by J.M. Barrie, that isn't the case. Instead, when they seem to be growing up, which is against the rules, Peter thins them out. It may not explicitly say Peter kills the Lost Boys when they get too old, but the phrasing is just too menacing for it to mean anything else. It seems like
that
Neverland isn't
motherfucker
just
did
fun
him
adventures
in,
and
took
avoiding
him out.
responsibilities after all.
Put a hit on him.
That sucks.
Pocahontas.
You know Pocahontas is dark as fuck.
Borrowing
You
the
know that
basic
shit,
story
right?
structure of star-crossed lovers from Romeo and Juliet, Disney's Pocahontas tells the story of colonist John Smith and Native American Pocahontas who fall in love despite their different beliefs and a language barrier. When Pocahontas' father captures and plans to execute John Smith, Pocahontas saves him and manages to unite the Native Americans and colonists. Of course, according to history, that's not how it actually went. When John Smith arrived in America, he was in his mid-30s, while Pocahontas was around 10 or 12. And they never had a romantic relationship. Instead, Pocahontas was kidnapped and forced to marry the Englishman John Rolfe, as well as convert to Christianity and change her name to Rebecca. She died in her 20s from unknown causes. We may like the version of this story that includes learning to
20s?
paint with all the colors of the wind, but history was not so kind to Pocahontas. Beauty and the Beast.
Roar.
Beauty and the Beast stays close to the original text of the fairy tale about a beautiful and kind young woman who falls in love with a prince that's been transformed into a beast. But some changes were made from the original story.
That's
like
a straight up
That's
bear.
fair.
And
That
Belle's
is
father being
horrifying.
portrayed as an
There
inventor
with a
rather
straight
than a
up
merchant.
bear.
Another big change is the exclusion of Belle's two wicked sisters. In the original story, Beast allows Belle to return home to visit her family for a specific amount of time.
She has
When her
sisters?
sisters see that she's well dressed and well fed, they ask her to stay longer, hoping the Beast will be so angry with Belle that he'll eat her alive.
God damn.
The Fox and the
what?
Hound.
Yo, you ever seen The Fox and the Hound?
Disney's
No.
film about
Yo,
a
The
fox
and the
named
Hound is
Todd and a
sad
hound
as
dog named
fuck.
Copper is a tale of friends who grow up to be enemies
I used to
because
love
of their
that
natural
shit.
animal
Yeah.
instincts and the pressure of their owners. This Disney movie doesn't necessarily have a happy ending, but it is much
Aw.
less sad than the original novel by Daniel P. Mannix. In Disney's version, Todd saves Copper from a bear. Then when Copper's owner, a hunter, tries to kill an exhausted Todd, Copper protects his old friend and the two live happily, if separately, ever after. In Mannix's book, Copper ends up chasing Todd until the fox collapses from exhaustion and dies. Then, when the hunter
Damn,
moves
that's
into a
fucked
nursing
up.
home a few years later, he kills Copper with a shotgun.
Why?
Who wants to read these depressing
Jungle
ass stories?
That's sad.
Disney's The Jungle
the
Book
audience
is the
for
tale of
those
an orphan
stories?
boy raised by the friendly bear Baloo and panther Bagheera. After a series of trials in the jungle and being pursued by a man-eating tiger, Mowgli returns to civilization in a nearby human village. But in
what is that
Rudyard
song
Kipling's
playing?
original books, that's not where the story ends. One short
That
story in the
motherfucker made
second
the
Jungle
Jungle
Book
Book?
sees Mowgli banished from the village after he's accused of sorcery, with the villagers planning to torture his animal family. To get revenge, Mowgli enlists the animals of the jungle to destroy the village's fields and food supply. He eventually sets loose a herd of elephants that destroy all the village huts, sending the villagers fleeing. He didn't even leave the bare necessities. Mulan. The story of the Chinese heroine Mulan dates back centuries, and each version follows roughly the same storyline. When the army calls on a member of each family to serve, Mulan takes her father's place because he's too old and her younger brother is a child. Mulan fights as a warrior for 12 years and
defeat
reveals
the
herself
Huns.
as a woman to her comrades after being welcomed home by her
Right.
family.
Stupid.
But one tale
For the
features a
Huns
different
arrive.
ending. Mulan is summoned by a foreign ruler to be his concubine. And instead of going, she commits suicide.
Damn.
Tangled.
What?
It's fucked up.
I
The
love
most famous
Tangled.
version of this tale was written by the brothers Grimm, which was violent enough since it featured the prince in the story going blind after falling into some thorn bushes.
Yeah, that was
However,
last
the villain
video.
in this tale, Dame Gothel, gets a fairly tame comeuppance compared to Basile's 17th century telling of the story. In this version, the girl is taken as retribution for her mother stealing parsley out of an ogress's garden. The rest of the story is similar to the one we
Ogre?
all know, but in this telling, the girl, named
Ogresses.
Parsley for the plant her mother
Ugh, those
stole,
fucking people are
escapes
crazy
using 3
looking.
enchanted gallnuts. As Parsley and the prince are
Nuts?
running away, she throws each gallnut in an attempt to distract the ogress, and they transform into 3 animals. Though the ogress outsmarts the first 2 beasts, the last one, a wolf, swallows her whole.
Oh shit.
The Hunchback
Once
of Notre
again,
Dame.
What?
Swallowed her whole.
What? is
Disney's version of The
happening?
Hunchback of Notre Dame isn't exactly known for being one of the studio's lighter films, since Quasimodo's mother is murdered by Frollo on the
I
steps of a
don't remember
cathedral,
seeing that
and the
shit.
Minister of Justice later sings
Damn.
about being
He
damned to
killed her
hellfire.
like that?
But Victor Hugo's original story is notably
Did I
darker.
not watch that
In
one?
the
I
original
never
novel,
saw that
Esmeralda
shit.
is charged with the attempted murder of Captain Phoebus and sentenced to death. Although
job.
Quasimodo is able to offer her sanctuary in the cathedral for a time, Frollo eventually hands her over to the authorities. When Frollo laughs while Esmeralda is hanged, Quasimodo pushes him off of Notre Dame, then finds Esmeralda's body and stays with her until he dies of starvation.
Damn, they hung
Hercules.
her ass?
Hunger, yeah.
Disney's take on the Greek mythological figure of Hercules focuses on the demigod's transformation from zero to hero. For his love interest, Disney adapted Hercules' first wife Megara into a spunky but conflicted heroine who wouldn't say she's in love. But by the end of the film, Hercules and Meg ride off into the sunset to live happily ever after. In the original myth, though, Megara's love isn't won over by the hero. She's given to him as a gift for saving Thebes. Plus, in an even darker turn to their story, Hercules kills their children during a temporary god-induced madness, and in some versions, kills Megara as well. Princess and the Frog.
Dang. Aw, here's me.
The Disney version of the classic tale of a princess and a frog is changed significantly from the original to be set in 1920s New Orleans. And instead of changing the prince back, a kiss turns Tiana into a frog herself. Though True Love's kiss does the trick in the end, the original folk tale of the Frog Prince sees a number of other methods used
What?
to turn
They
the
got
frog
turned
back
into
into a
fucking-
prince. In the Brothers Grimm
and
version, the
frogs
princess
too?
throws the frog against a wall, while other tales see the princess chopping off the frog's head or burning its skin, both of which trigger the prince's transformation. So what do you think of our list? Did we miss any other
Wait,
gruesome
that didn't
stories
seem
that
too bad.
inspired
Wait,
your
what?
favorite Disney movies?
Wait, so
Well,
Let us know in the
to
comment
turn
section,
them back
and don't
into a
forget
human,
to subscribe to our
they
channel
fucking
for
throw
more
him against
videos
the
like
wall
this one.
or cut
If
off
you want to
his
watch
head.
part 1
so
of this
it's
video,
come
there's a
back
link
as
at the top
a
right.
dead human?
Thanks.
Well, there you have it. There's Dark Disney Part 2. Disney
Two,
dark as shit, man. Just gets darker and darker. What other fucked up skeletons are in their closet?
They're not really skeletons.
Yeah. Well, they take these stories, so
I told
kind of.
everything deserves a happy ending. They read it, they said, this is so bad. Let's make it not bad and let's make millions. That's what happens.
That's not what happens.
That's what happens.
But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, do all that shit. We appreciate your views. We appreciate the time. Till next time, man. We out here. Be good, YouTube. We out.
So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Groove, let the medicine, the music get to you. Like this so bad at all. You live it off the wall.